Hello everyone, this is me, Saria, and today I'll be talking about bullying and teasing. So let's get started. Well, here's an overview of all I'll be discussing from page 3 to 5, what it's bullying, uh, from page 6 to 8, roles in bullying, from 9 to 11, how can we help, and the last one are the references. So first, what is bullying? Bullying is repeated, systematic efforts to inflict harm on other people through physical, verbal, or social attack on a weaker person. So bullying is common in schools, and I believe that's the difference between bullying and abuse. That bullying happens in in an educational setting. So here we have types of bullying. Physical bullying, that means hitting, pinching, shoving, or kicking, like anything um, that is physical harm. Then we have verbal bullying, that is teasing, taunting, or name calling. We'll be talking more about teasing in the next slide, but there are insults. Uh, we got relational bullying, that can also be known as social bullying, and you destroy peer acceptance from the person. You destroy their public identity. And we got cyberbullying, that is using electronic devices to harm another person. So what's the difference between bullying and teasing? Well, verbal bullying is different from teasing. It's not done to make friends or to relate to someone, just the opposite. The goal is to embarrass the victim and make the bully look better and stronger. So I think we all have teased in our lives, with friends, with family, and most of the time when we do that, we are just trying to have a great time with our loved ones. We don't mean to harm them. And this is the difference between bullying and teasing. Teasing is to create connections, to laugh with the person. And with bullying, you laugh at the person you're harming. Uh, Bullying can start with teasing. So it's important to recognize that teasing is with friends, is with family, people you have a relationship with. And bullying is only about harm. So we got roles in bullying. So the first one, bullies. Like victims, most bullies are not rejected. Many are proud, pleased with themselves, with friends that admire them, and classmates who fear them. So basically, the bully is the one who inflicts the pain, who does the harm. So they're popular and they're not rejected. So we got here an example of a bully, a physical bully, this girl. Then we have the victim. Victims of bullying, however, endure shameful experiences again and again, pushed and kicked and called names, forced to do degrading things, and so on, with no defense. Victims are chosen because of their emotional vulnerability and social isolation of their appearance. So victims are the ones who receives the pain, the ones who receive mistreatment. And we all have suffered from isolation, people don't respect our values. But the difference here is that bullying is repeated like over and over again. And those comments, well, they're part of life. We live in a fallen world and we can always agree with others, but bullying is repeated. So that's what makes someone a victim when the offense is repeated. And the targets for bullying are the ones who are different from others. It can be religion, beliefs, or their gender identity or sexual orientation. So those differences can make it easy to be a target. And we got the bystanders. Someone who witnesses bullying either in person or online is a bystander. Friends, students, peers, teachers, school staff, parents, coaches, and other youth serving adults can be bystanders. With cyberbullying, even strangers can be bystanders. So a bystander is anyone who sees the bullying, literally anyone. In online, you can see a post on social media and you can be a bystander of bullying. So how can we help with this difficult problem? So here there are some guidelines of what kids can do to stop it. Stop and think before you say or do something that could hurt someone. Keep in mind that everyone is different, not better or worse, just different. And I believe that this is something crucial because sometimes we believe that we're superior because we're different from other culture or people who may believe or feel that we're superior. We're all we're all children of God, and He wants us to be kind to each other. Talk to an adult you trust. They can help you find ways to be nicer to others. Like if a kid is struggling to treat someone with respect, well, they can ask their parents or someone they trust. If you think you have bullied someone in the past, apologize. Everyone feels better. Everyone has the capacity to change. So forgiveness is healing. Talk to an adult you trust. Don't keep your feelings inside. Telling someone can help you feel less alone. They can help you make a plan to stop bullying. So if you're the victim, you're the one bullied, you can talk to someone you trust and they can listen to you, support you, show empathy, and tell you that you're not alone. And stay away from places where bullying happens. Like it's better to avoid those situations. It's not easy, but it's better to avoid it. And adults. How can adults stop bullying? Observe your child for signs they might be bullied. Like look for the signs. Teach your child how to handle being bullied. And I think this one is really important because sometimes parents just say ignore them and they don't validate what their child feels. So that's it's important before you give an advice because if your child comes and tells you that they're being bullied and you just ignore them, you're not validating their feelings. You're not taking the time to listen to them. With the first point, some signs can be that they don't want to go to school, they pretend to be sick when they're not, they they're missing things in their backpack when they come to school from school. Uh, they have injuries, etc. Gently elect the story from a child. Consider appealing to the parents of other children involved. Well, this has to be done with precaution because you're involving parents, and sometimes parents don't know that their their kids are the bullies. They may not said that. So if if that's possible, parents can do it. Parents have to analyze what's best in the situation. With the school, first approach the adult in charge of the immediate environment. So you have to start from from the bottom up and not from the, like from up to down. Signs of bullying: changes in sleep patterns, frequent tears or anger, refuses to talk about what is wrong, comes home with missing or damaged belongings or clothes, has unexplained bruises, cuts, scratches, and doesn't want to go to school. So this is not only for parents, but for everyone who knows a child or a teenager, and you can see these signs. You don't need to be parents to help God's children. And well, here we got the references. So thank you so much for watching my presentation. I hope you like it and have a nice day.